What's up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big John at G, the Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming. So yeah, after I had run through a half a dozen, I think it was, solo tries at this, I finally decided, I want to know the story. I want to play through the story. And that's what I've been doing. So we've already gone through part A. We've gone through story B. And here we are now on story C. I'm doing good. Not as good as I had been doing in the solo games. Solo games I've been averaging around 45 to 50 points, which isn't great, but it doesn't blow either. The first game, I came out about average with 44 points. But man, that last game, I couldn't even hit 40. I just barely made 39. So hopefully this will be a little bit better. So so I will earn 2, 4, or 6 points at the end of the game if I reach a total of 12, 16, or 20 plus health. And this means that the training exercises for the wizard and the rogue are both black die. And also psionic this time, which will give me 2 victory points at the end of the game. And once per round, it'll allow me to treat a black die as if it was white and a white die as if it was black. It's going to be interesting. I haven't had any effect like that before. So yeah, we match the map with what it tells us to be for the map. So we add in these lines. They've already been added in, as you can see over here, right here, and right here. You can see the lines. So you make extra rooms, extra barriers to get around. So the story is on the back of the card. So we're on story C, part C of this storified campaign, if you will. The citizens of Bonk rejoice as their city has been freed from the vice-like grip of the monsters that had on their livelihoods. But once again, the fiendish Watcher managed to escape with its life. This bastard right here. The Serpent's Brotherhood have ordered to double their reward to any hero that succeeds in ending the pestilence of these monsters once and for all. A guild member named Fonkin the Magnificent, so called for his great collection of magical items, gems, stuffed creatures, and exotic artifacts. He announces it's likely the Watcher will have escaped to the nearby merchant city of Ventima, well known for its complex systems of sewers and tunnels. A real paradise for this kind of scum, he says. But be careful. The Ventima sewers are guarded by a brutish golem, and no doubt the Dartima vampire will have taken refuge in these ancient tunnels. In the shadows, the inhuman Watcher continues to be the greatest danger of all. Whew, okay. So this is the layout, as I just showed you, for the tunnels. Every level of your character, right now we're all level 1, so we have 4. That's how many hit points you have in total. But otherwise, I think that's all you really need to know. We can jump right into this. So I got these 2 new die trays. I'm digging them. I like them better than the tower. Oh, thank goodness. If there's 3 skulls, a skull means you take a damage. If you roll 3 skulls, or if you roll 3 wilds, you roll again. Well, that's good. Don't want to start the game with 3 damage. I'm going to have 4 hit points. What is this? A wizard in Moldvay's basic D&D? Oh, no skulls. Even better. Maybe not the greatest mix. But at least once around, I can change these from yin to yang, so to speak, right? Put these over here aside, out of the way. So I have 3 fighters, 2 of which are yellow, Oh, yellow. What is it yellow for? Two of which are white. One is black. We have the two clerics, which are black die, and the wizard. So, I get to use 3 dice thrice before I have to face the first monster. In order to face the first monster, I have to pass through that spot at any point. I don't have to be there after this turn. I just have to have passed through this spot at any one of these moments. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I only get to see I only get to use 3 dice. Roll 6, you use 3. So the first creature I have to fight is the Golem. Now this is the way I approach the game. And as far as beating the monsters goes, it's great. I may need new strategy on how to point everything else. But so the Golem, we see the weakness is the Rogue. The Rogue is going to do 2 damage, or times 2 damage. Damage is based on level. So right now, 1 times 2 is, well, we need higher numbers. So my point is, before we get to the Golem, is max out the character that does the weakness. Same thing then for the Vampire and then the Watcher. So at 6, that would be 12 damage. That'd be 12 damage right there just from the Rogue himself. And as we can see, 17 is the max damage. That's what we're really looking for, because we get the most out of it and we take the least damage from that, which is cool. So as long as 3 other characters level up once, and I get the Rogue maxed, we will totally wipe the Golem. But unfortunately, right now, as you see, I have no Rogue dice. So I have to sacrifice 1 for movement. You get 2 movement for a dice. If you get a foot die, there's some of them have the feet marks on them, and you get 3 movement. You get 3. So, and also right now this is the first turn, so I get to decide where I'm coming in here. I think maybe the safest choice would be coming in through this archway here. See the archway? So I come in here. This is an empty room. I automatically get a potion. For each potion you get, you sort of absorb 2 points of damage. Right? So what am I going to use for movement? So the wizard is the last one I really need to level up. So I'm going to use this number 2. That sounded dirty. I'm going to use this die right here. Put a mark off. I'm using that. And we're going to come in here for 1 movement. We're going to come in here for the second movement. Now, you see these spikes, which is a trap, and you see this ring, which is an artifact. So we get hit by the spike first. But we've just collected a potion. So instead of taking a damage, we'll just mark 1 of the 2 ticks off from underneath the potion. Now the artifact, we get to claim the artifact. Now what do we want to make? This is really... Okay, so obviously the first thing that I always go for is the fighter, because he gets a +3 on these guys up here. There's a different setup. I swear I saw in the picture for... Is it an expansion or is it a standalone? It feels like a standalone. Side quests. There's a lot of difference on this page in that. Really want to get that game. Okay, so... Yeah, so we got the artifact. So that was for the 2. That's what happened with the 2 die by resolving that. I have 2 more dice out of this pool for me to choose from. The next one here is the cleric. The cleric's going to have to get maxed out for that vampire. Well, that's a no-brainer. But you know what? Before I do that, I think I'm going to spend... Then I'm going to spend a number 1 die. I know people usually do their 1s first and then their 2s. Yeah, I want to finish this off. I do. I really do want to finish that off. Now for the last die right now of this round, I think I'm gonna take a jump on the cleric. I'm going to take a jump on the cleric. Which, I mean, every turn, if you have a chance to level someone up, I suggest to do that. Not only for the damage on the monster when you get there, but also because it adds to your hit points. So I just went from 4 to 5. I haven't taken anything yet because the potion absorbed 1. I still have 1 more shot on the potion. But those are my 3 dice. So now I get to do this again. And then again 1 more time, and then we face the golem. Oh, okay, good. I got rogue die. I guess I got 1 of these. I can't. I have that gets taken aside. I'm taking a hit for that. I'll take that off the potion. Now, the nice thing is when the cleric gets up to 4th level, you ignore the skull dice. Ignore that. All right, we got. Let me see. 2 black hat wizards, 1 white hat wizard, a black die rogue, and a white die warrior fighter. Okay, let's see which ones we want to pull out to use. Well, I mean, come on, obviously, right? We're pulling that out. We want to get the rogue up a level. And remember, I'm psionic, so I can, once a turn, use a black die for a white and vice versa. So let's keep track of the hit points, right? Especially since I'm getting extra bonus at the end of the game for hit points. Okay, so that was number 8. I'm going to sacrifice... I'm going to sacrifice this number 1 die for movement. And we're going to move here. So someone levels up. And I'm going to be sneaky here and level up that cleric. I know. You're thinking to yourself, John, right at the very beginning of the game, you were talking about leveling up your rogue first. Well, things aren't working out that way right now. Now, facing the minion. Face off the minion. Get to mark off our first minion point box down here. Like so. And then a second movement right in there. So now it doesn't matter where we go from this point or the next 3 slots, because we've already passed by the 1, so we'll be able to fight the golem no matter where we end off at the end of the first part, right, of the game. I have 1 more die to use. I wish I had a rogue, but I do not. Nor do I even have a cleric. I have to do a lot of work on that rogue in a moment. I really hope I get a freaking movement on the next roll. That doesn't help me in the moment, does it? Okay, so I got 3 wizards, 2 black, 1 white. I think I'm gonna have to work on a. What would be the next artifact I want to work on? So with wizard, I can specifically work on wizard, and that's gonna do damage to kill off 2 minions. I think that's what that does. I have to look up that symbol again. Or I can use it for anything down here. And the first thing I want to use it for really is, I want to get the first part of these 3 potions. So that's what I'll use the number 2 die for. And that's the end of the second part. And let's roll 1 more time for the end of this. The end of this round. Okay, did not get the cleric up to 4 yet, so we're going to take a hit for that automatically. And we don't have a potion yet, so that'll be our first actual physical damage. All right. By the way, so we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Am I caught up here? No, I was not caught up here. All right. So now next, we got a couple of clerics here. You can use this for anything. I'm going to use that for a rogue. This is the worst first round I've ever played. This really is. 9. That rogue is This golem is going to kick our ass. Holy shnikey, this golem's going to kick our butt. Yeah, let's see. You know, in this case, if he's going to be kicking our butt so hard right now, I'm going to use these 2 dice with my sonic ability for this first round to use the 7 as if it was a 3. Right, white. So make that a white. One, 2, 3, and 7. So we won't be taking anything from these anymore. And wow, that's the best we can do for the first round of combat right now. Which, yeah, this is I think the lowest I've been since my first game. You know, when I was feeling things out. Now, how does this work? What's the strategy? You know, things like that. Definitely. Okay, so this is what's going to happen now. So we add everything up all together. We double the rogue, and we compare that to the bottommost points right here that you see, and we see how we did. Remember that the fighter has a +3. He's adding a +3 to this fight right now, which is good because he's only worth 1. So together that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Man, we were 1 short for maximum overkill here. 1 short. I added that all up correctly, right? So this is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That really hurts me. Okay, so we are going to take 2 damage for that fight. 2 damage. Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I hadn't added everything up here. So let's do that now. So we get 2 potions as a reward. We get 2 potions as a reward. I like that. One more created potion, and we get a free level for somebody. But there are 2 gems that are going to disappear from the board. I can't get them now, and that is B and D. Let me see if I can find them. Here's B. And there's D up here. All right. Well, at least the cleric is already pretty much ready for this vampire fight. I can start working, like, 1 more shot, and then I start working on the wizard. So maybe we can finally finish off for good this freaking Watcher. Okay, let's see. Let's get now. Also, remember, by the time I get to the Watcher, I'm not getting a full round like I just had, and then I'm getting over here. It's only gonna be 2 thrice rolls. All right, so I gotta get my shit together. I only need 1 more for the cleric, and I get to ignore the skulls. That's great. I love that for me. See, I love that for me. Ha ha. Get out of here. Okay, so I got a white and a black, so I don't have to use my sonic ability this round yet. And so I know I'm going to be using them. Rogue. There's another one for the cleric. And what's that? Fighter? Fighter. That's a fighter. Okay. I need to get right around the corners, or I need to get. So I'm going to... I just noticed something. You know, oh man, you see when that first monster needs a fighter to finish it off? I mean, think about it. You're already going to be up here, and odds are you're probably going to work on this right away. So that's a +4. If I had done that, Because I was going nowhere with the. I know this is still bothering me. Just move on, John. I know. All right. I need to get around that corner. So I'm going to have to take a hit. So let's use the fight or die to move. Use that to move. 2 spaces. Ouch. Take a hit and then get a potion. So we take a hit, but we have already a potion here. Then we get another potion. So guess what happens? Motherfracker. Said fracker. Said motherfracker. Level up. So that's going right to the wizard. And yeah, okay. So that's it for the moment. Ooh, we're gonna get a level up there next turn too. That's going right to the wizard. Now let's see what else I can do here. I do want to finish that triple potion up. So I'll do that with number 8. Then I get 3 more potions. 1, 2, 3. If I get another potion, that also lets me check off an artifact, which is going to be the book. So someone can go up a level. Now, which one? Oh yes, I did say it was for the cleric, right? Might as well just level up that cleric one last time. So we use the 3 for that. Oh, 6, 9, 10, 12. Old math serves correct. So let's move on to the next round and laugh at those skulls. These are a tad large. Not too much. No skulls to laugh at. Oh, nice. 2. If I'd gotten a third one, I'd have to re-roll this whole thing. Okay. Well, especially because those 9s, I'm really loving this roll. Well, let's just see what we can do with it. So the wizard, I do want to level up. I could just do a lot of leveling right now. Okay, but yeah, let's start with the wizard for the wizard. Oh, that's white. I will initiate my psionic for the round. Let's use up another level. And I get another health. Nine. So the wizard goes up another level. So now, not only has he gone up a level, do I get another hit point here, but now the wizard just naturally allows any use of any black for any white. Any black for any white. Am I doing that again? I think I'm doing that again. 9. Okay. I'm a little bit more confident about to go into this fight with the vampire. But I have another round to do, and I do need a movement. I need to use one of these dice for movement. You guys mean nothing to me. My cleric laughs. Oh, good, I got a movement. My cleric laughs at you. Movement, obviously. I want to make sure I get my ass in place. So we'll come in here and not move the camera too much. We'll take a hit off of a potion. And then we get to level up Mr. Wizard. Before we even fight this vampire, he's already prepped for that damn Watcher. Well, the 4 levels, and I max out the bonus points. So that was 1, 2, and 3. The wizard kicks that thing's butt. We get another potion. Knocked off another minion. I get another potion. Get another artifact. More artifact, somebody levels up. That was all for 1 die. We will actually use this for the other artifact, actually, right now, because I don't see anything else to do with that, too. I'll be the fighter. And the last die to spend for this round. You know what? We'll just use the 4 for the crown. Okay, now the fight. Now the fight. Mortal combat! Wah, 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 wah. Okay. All right. So that is 12, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. We definitely made up for the golem here. 26. So we're going to take 2 damage for that fight. Stated at the bottom of the card, a little broken heart. Oh, I forgot to write down the points. That's another reason why you want to score in high, because we only got 4 points for that instead of 6 for that first one. And treasure is 2 victory points. An extra 2 victory points for that victory. Plus 2. I'm not sure where I put that. There we go. And F and G. F and G. Gems F and G are gone. F and G. All right, so I got 2 rolls to get up to here. 2 rolls to get up to there, and I'd like to level the fighter up 2 more times. This is going to be a big run. Please, I need at least one of these. I did not get it. Okay. So I think I am going to use this 6 for movement. 1, 2. We take a hit. And we gain a potion. Let me see. By the way, 12, 14, 15, 16. Am I above? 12, 13, 14, 15. 16. No, I'm all right. All right, 17. Okay. So now the other 2, since I can use either die for either color because my wizard is maxed out now. Well, 4th level. I'm going to use the 2 of these. 1 and 5 for the fighter. Two more. I get 1 more level. I need 2 dice for movement. Need 2 dice for movement. If I come up this way, I'll get that artifact. That'll be worth the extra 4 points. Let me just see. Let me see. So 28 would be the max if we were facing the Watcher right now. 18 because the wizard is doubled. 18, right? 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Oh, Okay, nice. But anyway, we have one more roll to use 3 more dice. If we can't get the... We're screwed. Again, no boots. This whole game, I've only rolled 1 boots. These skulls mean nothing, thanks to my cleric. Yeah, that's not giving me a lot of choices. 1, 2, that'll be this die, appropriately, number 2. Then, okay, so we gotta take 2 damage. Gotta take 2 damage. Or should I say, we got potions. We're having a good time. Then, yes, then use the 4. So we gotta double that, right? To move another 2. 1, 2. And an artifact. We get this artifact now. 4 points. Oh, look at that. Nice. Okay, so then we can use this to level up the rogue. And we hit the 20. 6 and 6 is 12. 13, 14, 15, 16. 17, 18, 19, 20. Nice. Oh, that was the 8. Yes. All right. Yeah, because I used that to level up, not try to run up into the spot and get it. That was my first thought, was run up and get that. Then I realized I could do this and that and put me up to 20, and that's what changed my mind. All right. Now, the payoff, my friends, right? So was I right in my math? So because this 6 is double to 12. These are 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So we did kick that Watcher's ass off. Well, he doesn't have an ass. Okay, but we kicked something off. We're going to use 3, which... Wow, still leaves us with 2 full potions. I thought it was going to be another 2, so we're getting 8. Plus another 2 for that one also. And now we get to add basically everything else up, right? So, it wasn't a lot of minions. We barely touched any minions in this fight. I see that. Okay, so... we didn't have everyone maxed out as much as we could have. Usually there's only one person that's 1 or 2 short. But we did the best we could. So the ones that are maxed out, we only have 2. We only have 2 points for maxing out levels instead of 4. Artifacts. All right, so the number of artifacts that we have complete, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points for artifacts. That's pretty good. We didn't get any gems. We didn't get any gems. That's a big goose egg. Minions, 2 of them, so that's worth 3. I think this is the best we've done on health. We've only lost 1 victory point due to the 3 points that we lost before we got a whole bunch of potions. We didn't have to resurrect, so we don't have to worry about that. Now, let me see. There's so this, I always mess up a lot of this stuff for us. So we have, okay, so let's start off with this card here, right? So we got 20 in the health, so it's going to be an extra 6 points. And there's an extra 2 points for psionic. That should be all the points to check out. So minus the 1, that'll be 3. 7 is 10. 18, 20, 22, 24. 24, 30, 32, 35, 41, 42, 43. So this is about my average. If I just did that math in my head correctly, fastly enough. So this is about my average. So I can do better. I can do better. I saw through a few plans through, but it's some of the times it is down to these. And the fact that I did not get enough of these in the first 3 rolls did, or even these, what is it here? Not enough of those in my first roll either, the clovers. That really did prevent me from maxing out my rogue right away that I needed to do. I think that hurt me overall. I think I could have got a few more points, but I still don't think that would have put me a lot higher than 45. But anyway, you never know. I'm having fun running through the storyline. Hopefully I destroyed that Watcher. I'm tired of running him down. Maybe I got his quote boss's attention or something, and I can move on to some new and different monsters to face. But anyway, so that is the fun that I've been having in Paper Dungeons, a dungeon scrawl game. So check this game out. Watch others play it if you need to. But I think it's a fun game. If you're looking for something short, fast, give you a fantasy feel, and it plays up to 8. You can play up to 8 players with it. Each turn, someone else will roll the dice, and everyone gets to, base off of those dice. So, check this out with multiplayer also. Very cool. All right, I'm your buddy Big John G. The Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming, and I am